Hello and welcome back to our Variag Hordes campaign. And we've been busy in the Umbar region. We have sacked the two northern settlements, Karasnan and Habad, both of these with very, very small garrisons, although we did take more losses than I would have liked. We lost some men to the towers and some men just to general attrition over the course of fighting through the city streets. Not much to report, though. It was a pretty straightforward battle, but on the block today is the assault of Umbar City and what I would like to make our new capital. Umbar is important because it is a very well-developed settlement. It has the potential to become very wealthy, and it is a chief city, meaning that building here is unrestricted. We do not need to determine whether it is going to be a military policy or a financial policy. We can build everything here. So let's take a look at the assault. We've got 3 siege towers built. I think that's enough, but we'll see. It is defended by Yaman of Afandad, and there are no archers here, which is very nice. No cav either. We do have Swords of Harad, which are probably going to be the most annoying enemy here because they do have those javelins. Umbar Guard and Corsairs of Umbar rounding out the garrison. We can take this. Not too worried. The trick is to maintain as many of our non-horde units as possible, because I'm thinking I want to settle here. I'd like to occupy this and try to hold it if I can. Now, right behind us, coming down the road, are 3 or 4 stacks of Harad. And the problem with Umbar, the problem with Haradrian cities, as you can see here, is that they are not as easy to defend as some others. They do have good walls. They've got good defenses in that sense. Oh, I love in the distance here, you can see the pillar of Ar Pharazôn off in the distance. Very, very nice touch. But yeah, taking the settlement is, challenging, I suppose, in the sense that it is well defended by these walls and strong towers. But the AI can do the same thing, to us as we are going to do to them. That is, try to sneak a way in and try to bypass most of these defenses. So let's see where the best, likeliest place to attack is. I'm not seeing any obvious point of weakness. In the Northman style layout of settlements, you often have a stretch of wall like this, but no towers on it. And so it makes for a very obvious, handy place to go. Here, we're going to have to come under fire by some tower no matter what. Well, let's take the Variag warriors off the towers anyway. I'd rather have these guys, the lighter Variag axemen. Okay. And we may as well put them right to work here. Just in case things get crazy and we need to split up the attention of the enemy, we can set 1 over here and 2 over here. We'll see exactly how that is going to shake out. The Variag warriors, these are all horde units. So, honestly, we can lose all these guys. The Variag axemen, though, this is our only horde unit. These others are not horde capable. So, okay, change of plans. We need these guys to maintain our garrisons and to maintain our military once we settle. Because once we settle, we're going to lose horde units anyway. So we have to throw horde units into the breach. That's going to be the name of the game with them. Keep these guys back. They don't need to get involved with anything. Same thing with the nomadic watchmen, the the archers of Khand, and these Variag riders. All these other units, though, can get right involved. And we don't have many cav units, which is fine. But they're going to have to go in through the gate anyway. Yep, these are all my my non-horde units. Let's just group them up so I don't forget that that's what they're doing there. Okay, start the battle, and nobody's around, so we're going to have a pretty straightforward time of it. Now we could put fire at will on the siege tower here and get close enough to start hitting this Umbar guard unit, potentially, and get them off the walls. At least thin their ranks a bit. Once we start capturing towers, this will be good. I am glad now that I do have the Variags around, because they're going to make it a lot easier to take out this unit. So that means that there are Corsairs inside the city, and I can see the general retreating towards the city plaza. The Swords of Harad are maybe doing the same thing, yeah. Alright, and these are all Horde units. Okay, we're not shooting. A little bit closer, the swords are sticking around. We're also not coming under fire, so this is going better than expected. Okay, we are shooting now, but not doing anything, apparently. They might just be hunkered down beneath these battlements. Well, what we'll do is we'll use these guys as flankers. So the Variag warriors are going to come up that tower. And in a little while, they're going to be right onto the wall, and then we're going to send them right at the Umbar guard. Now, they're probably going to get shot, unfortunately, by Swords of Harad, but again, these guys are not going to be remaining with us. So we can afford to throw them into the breach.
Warriors have taken the walls.
Okay, now we go here, and we'll get them from both sides. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. Evenly matched. Alright, winning slightly. Nice. So we'll use the lower tier Variag Axemen to capture the gate. And then I guess we just send everybody in. We can go right up through here towards the city center. Pretty straightforward, I would guess. Let's bring our cav a bit closer. I'm thinking as the battle wears on, these guys are going to start to do better. We are hitting them in terms of, you know, we are doing losses, doing damage to them because they have, you know, armor that we are ignoring to a great degree, thanks to the two-handed axes of our Horde Variag warriors. But these guys don't have shields, they're winded. These guys are still fresh. We've got another almost full unit coming right up behind to support. Okay, I did originally, for some reason, have the archers over there, probably because I thought they could get on the walls more easily, but I think I'll just bring them straight through the door at this point. Alright, we've actually made quite a bit of progress on them, down to 38 men. Alright, here we go, just enough to get the gate and send up a unit of Variags onto the wall, and now we can send our other cav in. Here come the swords to contest that. This is maybe a horrible idea. Alright, get all these guys off skirmish. Alright, let's just send him down. Alright. Let's get the king through. Alright, this is not good. Wavering, though. Alright, fine. Let's just, there they go. They routed. Okay, good. Very sloppy on my part. Let's get these archers down. We'll run them. Alright, this unit's gonna be eliminated. See, they were doing well initially, but eventually we may have taken some friendly fire from the towers also. But we'll send that other unit around, and we are getting the reinforcing unit of Variag warriors. So we're going to hit him from both sides. Should be pretty good. Alright, here come the Serpent Black to check things out. So let's bring these guys over here. If they come down here, I will certainly try to capture them with my own cav. Alright, they're shaken. We're going to get them. Alright, they're still approaching. That just leaves Corsairs in the center. Alright, a couple of units, Variag warriors. You know, let's bring them up. Alright, so now we've got them from both sides. Shaken down to wavering. Alright, there's 25 men there. We should be able to take them. But I do have to be careful with my general as he is starving. So if we're gonna do an assault, we want to lead with the Dragon Shield Riders and follow up quickly with my Axemen. They're warmed up, so you know what? Let's run them forward. Let's send the Dragon Shields forward, and let's send the King down. This is the guy who took Minas Anor, if you'll recall. Ulgan, the Great Conqueror, as he was known while he still held the city. Alright, so now we guys got to switch to swords here. They're having trouble switching to swords as well. Alright, let's let everybody run and charge into this Serpent Black unit. They're losing already, and we're doing quite well. So we've eliminated the Umbar Guard, and that just leaves this bodyguard unit as well as those Corsairs in the center. And not a problem. Should get a nice charge from our Dragon Guard here. Well, could have been better. We only killed one guy. And now we're just in melee, so here come the Axemen. Let's see, where's my general? Right there. So he's back enough so that I'm not too worried about him. There we go. Our guy's getting in there with the maces. All right. So now what we're going to do is just draw out those Corsairs. You guys can wait right there. Alright, there they come. Send you over that way. We just want to get them to follow us away from the plaza here so that we can get them into a route. Very nice.
Enemy army runs.
All right, let's just end that battle, and we get Umbar. Okay. So we captured it and may as well go ahead. We do have a lot of armies clustered around here, but hopefully they'll be distracted. And you know what? We can always re-horde again. So let's hit the Occupy. We're going to get over 1,000. It's going to get us just shy of 100,000 Mirian. We still have substantial armies. And the nice thing, too, is that some of these armies have really substantial numbers of non-horde units that we're going to retain. So these nomadic watchmen are not great, but we do have some horse archers. Let's see. We do have some Variags and so on. So that worked out pretty well. We also got a wonder. This is the Pillar of Farazan. And that, of course, is going to help us out. If we check in the settlement details there, we're going to get a nice bonus to public order thanks to that. And that will hold in all of our territories, at least for a little while. And we can destroy some stuff, and this will get us over 100,000. So, yeah, 7,000 for getting rid of the royal barracks here. This is really going to hurt them. No more Umbar Guard for you guys. Grand Market of Umbar being present here means we can train another scout immediately, as well as an emissary. This Corsair Stronghold does nothing for us. It's good for another 3 grand. Tribal Grant does nothing for us. Almost 5 grand out of that. The Naval Haven. Okay, this doesn't get us anything. I'm going to get rid of it for 5,000. Hall of Healing, yeah, we'll keep that. The Open Policy, we definitely want. We are going to get rid of the Homeland Dominion, though. And is there anything else? Why, yes. Okay, the Execution Square we can actually benefit from, thanks to the law bonus, but the library doesn't give us anything. Carpenters we'll keep. That's very nice of them. They built something to reduce our construction costs. We got a road camp. We're getting some trade. This is going to help public order and mines. Very good stuff. So we will go ahead and construct that provincial pacification. Now, he's still technically the Lord of Pelennor. Sure, it's just an honorary title at this point. But that is that turn. Now, we're already sort of under blockade with this pirate ship. We wouldn't be trading with anybody anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's end the turn and see what Harad does in reaction. And so they're going to attack us with a pretty big army here. So I think we will call that the episode, and next time I think we're going to fight this. Maybe we'll withdraw, though, and see if we can get a more favorable matchup. I don't want to have all these guys showing up as reinforcements, actually, but we'll see what happens. So we have a new homeland. This is the homeland we wanted from the beginning, and we finally made it all the way around the map. Thank you for joining me, folks. I'm excited to see what the future brings, and if we'll be able to hang on to this new homeland for Khan. Thanks for joining me, and I will check you out in the next one. Take care, everybody.